All right, I got a little bit of a longer video today, probably not going to be snack size and length. This one, I actually was just talking about this the other day with a partner that I was on the phone with, helping, and not helping technically, really just kind of giving advice on growing your LinkedIn, growing your brand presence, making the most of the marketing that you're already doing. And I have heard a lot of people that give the advice on growing your LinkedIn brand. So this one is for connection requests specifically. I know a lot of people, what they do is they'll send out connection requests. Oh, look at that. The hat's sideways. Always sideways. Richard Black, always make sure to call me out on my sideways hat. Anyways, a lot of time I do hear when you're sending out connection requests, send a personalized message. You know, I love that. I do. I think that is a great advice for some people. Doesn't work for everyone. I prefer to stay along the lines that are a little more unconventional. I tend to do more of the blind connection request. I know that this is a no-no among a lot of LinkedIn coaches and the ones that are making you pay them thousands of dollars a month just to help you grow your brand. First off, I don't believe anybody in these kind of organizations can grow your brand unless they are in the industry you're in and understand all the necessities that go along with growing a brand in that industry. So the reason I do the blind connect is I've always thought of my LinkedIn profile as kind of being the billboard of who I am, what I do. If there is not enough information on my LinkedIn to provide the viewer, the partner, the customer with enough knowledge just from skimming, then I've done my job wrong. So I prefer, and a lot of you guys get it, that blind connection request. Use this also to target organizations that you want to work with. Maybe this is just a character flaw for me, and I said this the other day on the phone to some partners. I like to take that bold approach. I would rather send out however many LinkedIn connection requests it gives me a month or a week on premium. I do know that those reset at the end of the week at 8 p.m. Local time. I'd rather just give companies that I want to work with no choice but to see my content. It's a little outside the box. It's not what most people do. It's what works for me. Blind connection requests really just point people towards it just forces people to view your LinkedIn profile. You really want your profile to stand out. You want people to be able to understand who you are, what you're about. So that's what I do. This was definitely not snack size, but I hope everybody still enjoyed it. Got a little bit of little tips from this. I'll keep putting these out. You know, what works for me won't work for everybody else, but gosh, that blind connection request, I love it. Personally, I love it. I think it can be a superpower for a lot of people. If anything, this is more of a PSA to build out your LinkedIn profile page. Get it looking nice. Make sure when people visit it, they know what you're about.